I am Muhammad Safdar. I am practicing member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan. I have started my practice 20 years back. Since then, I have worked with startups, small entities, listed companies, and large corporations. I have worked in accounting, consulting, and audit assignments. I have also worked for complex feasibility studies, financial modeling, and corporate governance for listed entities. My main area of focus is how you can make your business more successful, productive, and financially viable. Today we will discuss why people are adopting new technology, or if they start, why the projects fail. Number one reason, or the most important part, is played by the project manager. When we start discussing adopting the technology, we normally select the highest qualified IT person. So we think that since he is a well qualified, experienced IT guy, so he will be able to transform our system into digital world. While the one who knows the in and out of the business can be a good project manager for this technology transformation, and he must be one who knows the technology as well. So whenever you are going for a big project, so always ensure that the person who you select as the project manager must have the both experience. He knows your business ins and out, and he is also well aware about the technology and how you will transform from a manual process or semi-auto to a fully digitalized system. So in my opinion, the first key to success of successful adoption of technology would be your project manager. The second reason for not adopting the technology, especially for the companies who are in business for many years, is the fear of unknown. So they are afraid of being prone to security issues, and their data, their information will be subject to hacking, or the devices may be hacked by someone, and all of the information secrets will be leaked to the general public or to the competitors. But with the evolution of technology, this fear has been mitigated by many factors. Like number one, you can use the highly secured service providers like the Amazon. You can use their services for having online servers for your data for security as well. Number two, you can always use the two-factor authentication method, so that anyone who is accessing to your data or to your database is a genuine person. Number three, you can use the VPN. So VPN are nowadays a very good source for protecting your data. If you are having your own servers and physical server in your premises, you can use the firewalls. Now the Fortinet and Microtik are very good devices to provide firewall from hacking. Again, you can use the two-factor authentication and VPNs if you are having your own server on your physical premises. Last one is always use the legal softwares. Many companies who face the hacking or security thefts are the one, or the most are those who are using the illegal or pirated software. Using a pirated software is one of the biggest risks, that your data will be leaked or you can face a security threat. In my opinion, with the evolution of technology and the availability of VPNs, firewalls, and two-factors or three-factor authentication processes, now the risk of data leakage has been mitigated to a larger extent. The success of a technology adoption project is mostly dependent on the management psyche and the management perception, how the project will evolve and how we will deliver to system. The third step or the third challenge is again by the perception of the management, that is mostly related with the cost. So whenever you present a project for the digital transformation or automation, the first question by the management is how much it would cost. So they are secondary relevant, what are the benefits. The first question is what is the cost. So in my opinion, although the business is all about profits, so whenever we discuss something about a businessman, the next question would be, make this transaction, you buy this equipment, what would be the benefit, what would be the profit. So whenever you start a digital transformation project, there is no tangible benefits or there is no money coming into your business, but the benefit can be evaluated, can be calculated. Like if you are doing a process in 4 hours, by automation you are doing it by 2 hours, so you can calculate the cost of saving 2 hours in your business. Or like if you are doing a one process through manual of physical processes and there are 30 people involved in doing one process, and by automation these 30 can be converted into 20. So it means the cost you are saving for 10 people is your saving. So by the way, you can calculate, like if you invest 10 million in a project, how would be the return, or what would be the payback period, and what would be the return over the life of the system you are using. Normally when we adopt a technology, the almost life is 5 to 6 years. So you can evaluate the benefit or the saving you will receive over the period of 6 years versus you are paying right now. So similar project evaluation can be done. You can do discounting cash flow method. So what would be the net present value if we invest in this technology project? So this is how you can present to the management, okay, if you are investing in this 10 million, we are saving this 20 million. So there is a catch or the benefit for 10 million over the project life. Once every stakeholder is okay with the project and now you have started the project, now there comes the time, how will you make it as successful? Then the key role will be played by the business analyst and the project manager. So there must be clear guideline regarding what we are converting or what we are adopting. There must be a complete documentation of what are the processes involved, who will be engaged at what level, who will be providing the information from each departments, and who will be doing the documentation, who will be approving the documentation, who will be converting the system, or who will be doing the user acceptance testing. Clearly define a role for the trainer. So once you have developed a system, the critical role for the adoption or making sure that the people are using it and they are not frustrated by the using is the role of the trainer who will train the users. At the end of the day is how you are implementing, and always roll out it segment by segment. Once we adopt the technology, next thing we do is just roll it very next day, but always make sure that you are rolling the system segment by segment and you are running it on a parallel basis with your existing system or with your manual or semi-auto system for a couple of periods, like maybe 1 month, maybe 3 months, or maybe year. So every system that you run have some initial bottlenecks, some problems, or some tricking movement at the start of the project. So once you are running the system in parallel, that will make sure that what you planned you are getting. So there are no problems or there are no feedbacks that cannot be monitored, that has not been provided. So always roll out the system segment by segment and run the system in parallel, your existing system and your new automated and digitalized system. That will make sure that your life is okay and project is successful and you are getting the benefit for which you have adopted and for which you have designed this project. Once we cover the obstacle of the management and management agreed to adopt or to invest in the technology, the next phase is how you can face the user or the employees who will be actually using this system, or who will make or break this system. Normally there is a challenge that every person who is working in the field, they think it is a challenge to their job security. So what you can do that would be the best for your organization and employee is make a presentation and make a brief for the employees. So what is the project, what is the purpose to adopt it, what is the benefit to the organization, and how the life of the employee will be facilitated, how the employee will be benefited, and make sure they own the system, they are part of the system, take their suggestion, because these are the people who are actually running the show and these will be the people who will be running the system as well. So make sure they understand the system, the benefits, and give them a job security. They give them a perception that you are not losing your job. No one is losing the job, no one is going to get a reduction in the salary. The system is being adopted to make automation, to get more accuracy. Most of the business are not always to reduce the number of employees. Most of the time these are to increase the accuracy, efficiency, and bring the productivity to the hours we spend in our business.